Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to navigate the SAP system. Now there are two primary ways for accessing SAP functional data. Each of them start with executing a specific transaction code, and this tutorial will help you understand how to access SAP using transaction codes. So what we're going to do is show you a few steps that will demonstrate how to navigate the menu tree to find the desirable transaction code that you want to execute. And just for your information, the transaction code is also known as a T-code. So first of all, I'm going to click on the Quality Management menu tree option. Click the little triangle to open the menu. I can then see the Quality Notifications option. I'll click on this to expand the menu tree, and then finally we see the transaction code. This one says Create. Once you see the transaction in the menu tree that you want to execute, you need to use a double click to execute it. Once the transaction runs, you get shown whatever transaction screen that you're executing, and then we can see a toolbar with different options. So first of all, notice the back icon. Once you're in a transaction and you need to come back out of it, just click this back icon. Once we've backed out of the transaction, you'll be taken back to the menu tree again. Now the menu tree lets you collapse the menus as well. So if you click each folder moving backwards, the menu tree rolls up. And as you can see, I've collapsed the menu tree back down to the original state. Now, if a user is unsure of the exact transaction code they need to execute, we can find these transaction codes by using some extra features via the extra features from the menu bar. So all you need to do is click the Extras menu, choose Settings, and then we get the Settings window appearing. Selecting the Display Technical Names will reveal the transaction code within the menu tree that we normally navigate. This helps a user that may be unfamiliar with a certain business process or transaction, and personally I have it displaying all the time. So all you need to do is click the Display Technical Names option and then click the Continue button. And now, when we open the menu tree again, you'll see the technical names of each transaction appears next to its description on the menu tree. As you can see here, the Create and Change and Display transactions show their transaction codes QM01, QM02 and QM03. Now let's take a look at a different way of executing transactions in SAP. Near the top left-hand corner of your SAP GUI, you'll see the command field. A user always has the option of entering a specific transaction code directly into this command field box. And this will allow them to execute a transaction without having to navigate the full menu tree. Now of course, you do actually have to know the transaction code before you can execute it. But after a little bit of time of navigating the menu tree with transaction codes being displayed, it becomes second nature. So all you need to do is enter the transaction code, in this case QM02, and then click the enter icon to launch the transaction. And there you can see the transaction has been executed. So let's just use the back button again to return to the previous screen. I'm sure you'll agree, navigating inside an SAP system is very simple. You can either use the navigation trees or by remembering the transaction code. And that's all there is to it. This concludes this demonstration for accessing SAP transactions. In the next lesson, we will cover how to add and organize favorite transactions to save you time and to get you working as quick as possible in SAP.